All right, so here we are in the land of the distributive property. And with the distributive property here, you're going to see some problems that have two wild and awesome things. Some integers, meaning that an integer is essentially a whole number that can be positive or negative. So you're going to see that there are some negative numbers here. Awesome. You'll also see that there are some variables or some letters, right? Where the alphabet starts making its way into the land of math. So as you work here, you're going to apply the distributive property in the exact same way. So we're going to take this stuff that maybe feels a little bit wild and crazy, and we're going to use what we know to approach it. Okay. So as we look, we'll just start here on this problem that we're calling number 4. And what's going to happen is you're going to take this negative 10, and when you see that a number is touching a parenthesis, it's kind of a faster way that mathematicians write multiplication, right? So instead of having to write negative 10 times whatever's inside the parentheses, you can just get rid of this, sneak this over, right up to the parentheses. So it looks like this, and well, bam, it means multiply. So we're going to take this negative 10 and we're going to distribute it to everything inside the parenthesis. So negative 10 times 9d is our first distribution. And then our second distribution, is negative 10 times 3 times 3. And then you ask yourself, okay, well, what are we going to do to those things as we put them together? Well, this is the magical answer that we haven't used this yet in our equation, right? We've taken our negative 10 and we've multiplied it. We've distributed it amongst all the parts inside here. But we haven't used this addition sign. So we're going to drop that down here. And now we have negative 10 times 9d. And now we're going to essentially add that to negative 10 times 3. So we're going to ask ourselves, well, can we do anything here to kind of simplify these together? So as we look at our two problems inside of our parentheses, we're going to say, okay, well, negative 10 times 9d. Well, we have these D's and then we have these 10s. What's going on there? Well, what we can do is we can essentially imagine like this 9 is just a 9 for a moment. Okay. And we're going to say, okay, well, I know that 9 times 10, also imagining like this negative sign isn't there for a moment. I know that that is 90. But I didn't multiply 9 by 10. I multiplied it by negative 10. So I essentially have 9 negative 10s, which gets me negative 90. But this is really negative 90d. Okay, so we need to drop down this variable. Then we can come over here and say, okay, we're going to use that same logic. So negative 10 times 3, or negative 10 3 times, which gets us negative 30. So then when we drop this down here, we're going to say, oh, look at that. I've got negative 90d plus negative 30. Okay.